Hi, the title is Investigate How Genre Conventions Are Used in the Film Trailer for Priest. This trailer I am going to talk about is a main theatrical trailer and is actually now on DVD. For sound, there's lots of quite dark music that, as the trailer continues, we can see layers to build up tension, which makes it all very dramatic and makes the audience want more of the film. There are lots of sound effects which emphasise the impact of what the main protagonist is trying to do. This is very establishing, both the diegetic and the non-diegetic sounds, because sci-fi genres use synthesizers to create the effects. This sort of type of music makes us sit on the edge of our seats and makes us feel quite high in terms of emotion, sort of feeling. It creates the sense of some hidden danger. And this mirrors the plot because we don't know much about it. About halfway through the trailer, there's a voiceover sound bridge. So the head priest is speaking, but we can see our main protagonist, obviously, getting ready to disobey the orders that he's been given. The audience knows that he will break the orders to save what he believes in. The voiceovers are done by the head priest, the protagonist, who's also a priest, and what I believe is one of the protagonist's friends, who's asking a question about the priest. So this is editing in camera. In the presence of the head priest, the protagonist is portrayed as being quite weak because of the high angle camera shot, which makes them seem quite small, whereas the head priest is seen as being very powerful because of the low camera shot, which makes them seem bigger than the protagonist. The key characters in this trailer command the longest amount of time, such as the protagonist. The priest has lots of action bits in it, which is then broken up by any relevant writing to tell us what the film is going to be about. There's lots of very dark bits in the trailer, and the only really natural light that is used is in the desert scenes, which are quite brief in the trailer. There's quite a lot of dark colours used, although that's mainly included in the lighting. For the genre, Priest is actually a science fiction film with a few attributes of other horrors, other genres, such as horror and action. It has lots of action in it and lots of dark attributes like horror. The end resulting trailer is very well put together. The props used are found lots of warriors, such as knives and gadgets that can be used to kill other people. The clothing is mostly dark, like the lighting and the characters' personalities, because it's quite dark. It's a dark film. For the narrative and characters, all of the moments in the trailer are often present the characters with problems that they have to overcome. The characters show in the trailer that the main protagonist, antagonist, and some of the characters that have bearing the plot are present. The information the audience seeks is narrated throughout the plot and broken up and breaks up the action in the trailer. The other trailers that use the same sort of codes and conventions as Priest are Tron and Predators. To conclude, Priest uses all the codes and conventions of a science fiction film, but also uses some of the codes and conventions of others, such as action and horror. The way the characters are portrayed is also very typical of sci-fi. with the good guys always on the back foot and unprepared, but always end up winning the final battle. Although there are losses and they will continue to hurt. It's also a learning curve for the head priest, who, having said the churches will protect, he then realises that he's actually wrong and they won't protect. And the vampires will have to be attacked again and defeated again. And again, all these very typical sci-fi conventions and codes are used in the other films.